It's a champion and it's a heavyweight. This is the Adria Matrix Supreme MB 670 SL, a new motorhome for 2023. Prices start from £110,000. This particular version over £125,000. Let's have a closer look. There's lots to like about this motorhome, but bear in mind the start point is it's very well put together. You might say you'd expect that with anything built using a Mercedes base vehicle, but there's an Alco chassis under here as well. Adria switches from its usual GRP bodywork to aluminium. That's because of the silver finish to it all, but doesn't it look smart? That habitation door stays on the UK offside, but it's that bit wider than normal. Big garage at the back with a 400 kilogram payload limit to it. The awning is standard, and things like the running boards at the cab doors, the marriage of the cab to the caravan quarters as well. It's all very top notch. Now, this three-pointed star on the steering wheel is one of the big reasons why people will want to buy this particular motorhome. The Mercedes base vehicle, very sophisticated. This example is the 170 brake horsepower engine and the 9-speed automatic transmission. There's a weight upgrade as well, so it comes in at some 4.5 tons, gives you about a ton of payload. The steering wheel has lots of controls on it, but center stage is this MBUX system that includes sat-nav, music, Bluetooth connectivity, reversing cameras, you name it. There's a nice good sized screen here as well, and very comfy seats, I would add. And although we haven't had the opportunity to drive this particular vehicle very far, it's a lovely vehicle to pilot. Because it's an upmarket motorhome, this Matrix Supreme has a double floor construction, and that means extra insulation as well as plumbing and wiring, etc. is all hidden away between 2 floors. There's extra storage as well. There's a series of hatches throughout. This is the lounge. This is it's a typical continental floor plan with twin beds at the back, and then a good sized lounge here in the front. These seats are particularly easy to swivel. There's an L-shaped settee here and a seat here that's sort of 1.5 people size. Just inside the door, there's what Adria calls its media wall, and that includes a holder for a flat screen TV, anything up to 32 inches in size. And there's a good grab handle there as well. And then in the middle of it all, there's this fairly decent sized tabletop. It's a fixed pedestal leg, but it's got lots of adjustments. You can swivel it round, push it here, take it towards me, and it's adjustable for height as well. So 2 single beds at the back. They're set high because of the garage below, but there are steps up to the beds themselves. Very comfy mattresses on both sides, and as you can see, the upper level is adjustable as well should you want to sort of partly sit up in bed. They don't go fully upright, but there's probably not quite enough space for sitting upright fully anyway. If you want to make it into a double, this is the infill section that you use, and it just bridges the gap here. There's a roof light overhead. There's a good little rail across the back that has a reading light. It might look tiny, but it's very effective. And that is a USB portal. They can be moved along the rail as you like. There's storage at the front here as well. And then there's storage in the bases of the beds themselves. One side is the wardrobe and the other one is a couple of drawers. And then there's sleeping for 2 more, because you've got this drop down bed over the lounge, and it's electrically operated and it just glides down into place. The kitchen is midships, and main feature is something that's started to become the norm in a lot of Adrias, and that's this 3-burner hob where the gas rings are in a row. So it's set back, which means you've got a bit of extra worktop space directly where you want it, right in front of you. There's also a good sized sink on your left, And then there's a combined oven and grill down below here. There's good storage all round, 2 overhead lockers here, some decent sized drawers and a further locker at floor level. And then turn round and you've got this mighty 142 litre fridge freezer from Thetford. It's got automatic energy selection, got a freezer compartment at the top and then a big drawer at the bottom. Further storage up here, and this is set up to accommodate, no doubt, a microwave oven should you wish. So we've got the toilet room here on the off side, shower cubicle on the near side. This is the door for the toilet room, and if you want to close it off from the rest of the living quarters, that's exactly what it does. There's also a sliding door here, so you can create a full width washroom. So you've got changing room space as well in the middle. So the shower cubicle has a good size sort of orbital style shower on a riser bar, so you get a good flow of water. 2 big drainage holes in the floor, so that's a good sign. Double doors and a good size roof light. There's a similar size roof light over here for the toilet room. No window is a bit of a surprise in a premium motorhome like this, but what you do get is a Thetford swivel bowl toilet, a countertop basin and some good storage with lockers over the basin and below, and some open shelving to my left here as well. So some good quality fittings here in a decent sized washroom area. All the way up to Aldi central heating. This is spectacularly well equipped, this motorhome, but there are lots of little details as well. Little reading lights here individually switched. There's a coat hook there. The locker doors all have a little push to open facility, so they just raise up slightly like that. Nice mouldings as well, including on the sides. This upholstery is one of a choice of 3 leathers. There's also a standard fabric upholstery. A better quality than normal waste bin on the habitation door. Lighting throughout is excellent, and the storage is pretty good as well. And the neat touches like the seating here where you can add headrests. There's a rather clever design in there if you want to take 2 extra passengers. And then this bit of settee just flips down so you've got proper leg room. So lots of nice touches, very thoughtful throughout. As I say, it's a winner. It's won its class in the latest Motorhome and Campervan Design Awards. It's still pricey, still heavy, but there's a lot going for this particular motorhome from Adria.